us! Jesus, Phelps! Gently.
That will be all.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him. Tiernan! LAPD! There!
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Put your hands where I can see them.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
How long is this gonna take? I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
And you have someone who can corroborate your story.
Unfortunately, no.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Doesn't look good, Grosvenor. It's either you or Tiernan from where we're sitting.
Personally, I think Evelyn is better off, but I had nothing to do with it.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it if you can get that guy.
The bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my saddle.
The canary says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee he'll walk.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Is anybody making coffee soon? No.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
You trying to sit me down?
You hate McCaffrey. You're trying to frame him for this.
You've got the wrong guy! How can you prove that? I'm telling you, McCaffrey did this. Do something about it and leave me alone.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
She was old enough to be your mother, Tiernan. You banging her?
That's none of your business.
You a mama's boy, Tiernan?
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Come on, Tiernan. Either you killed her or she left the hotel. Why did she leave?
Look, I may have yelled at her. I was very drunk. It's hard to remember.
Where's the phone?
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Am I gonna get out of here tonight?
Evelyn was beaten to death with a lug wrench. We found a wrench at McCaffrey's apartment.
You see? It was McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Did you know, Mr. Nikowski?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
You trying to sit me down? How long is this gonna take?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
I gave it twice.
Will you take long at responsibility? Do you really think I'm gonna steal? Now you
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge? No man should be without history, Detective. Mine is colorful, but nothing more.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that death.
It's him, the cop from the newspaper.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
So that's the extent of your criminal record?
That's right. I'm fighting for social change. I'm no criminal.
Real happy
That
doesn't
bum
when
took
you
a
marry
swipe
a girl for a
and
while,
down
then
my
you find
sap.
out later.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're holding out on us, McCaffrey. What other trouble have you been in?
I was in a few labor disputes before the war. I didn't use my real name.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. He said all's fair in love and war.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Well, this day was a total waste of makeup. He's good looking for a policeman.
Hey, don't mind me. I survived the war for this.
Drunk, I'll bet. Or doped up.
You wait. 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
Don't need this.
You got a problem, pal?
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
No man should be without history, detective. Mine is colorful, but nothing more.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Namboots?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Namboots and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Send the lieutenant. Get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes.
I'm in charge here, Sergeant.
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Ooh, I got it. Goddamn Bruins are having a season from hell.
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night. Another snippet from the Shelley poem. No one else but the killer knew about this message. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrell.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where
to...
are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain? Thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now. Parker or Green? I don't know who'd be worse.
Whoa! Easy! Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted? Ooh, I gotta have it.
I need a drink. I got the jitters again.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never find a job.
Out of the car. Police.
I need the gun in the glove compartment to shoot you.
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
You gotta get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not gonna take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with it.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
Seems like a nice boy. Putting all those hoodlums in jail.
He's only a writer, so he can't really help me.
I think his name is Phelps. He brought in that case with that poor lady killed in New York.
Grown men playing at being boys.
He just refuses to accompany me to church.
Hey! Fuck you!
Does the chicken come with fried tomatoes?
He's dull as dishwater, but I'm not with him for the conversation.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Never thought these would be good drinks. I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
I'm going up to the lakes to watch the races on Saturday.
I don't need this.
think his name is Phelps. He's one of that case of that poor lady killed in City Hall.
So, you gonna see a married man again?
Whoa! Easy! That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Oxymoron for you.
Olive oil comes from olives.
Oh,
Where does David?
sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
Wow, that looks like a beauty.
This is a tasty burger.
Look, what's the latest thing?
My acting coach says I have real talent.
I gotta have it.
You lousy bastard.
Two club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
I think his name is Phelps. He's one of that case of that poor lady killed in City Hall.
What is the special of the day?
Whoa! Easy!
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. That's an oxymoron for you.
I'm going up to the lake to watch the races.
You know, the local hobos use that as a retreat.
This guy must have escaped from the Looney Bin.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next? Elizabeth Short, Betty Short, Black Dahlia. Elizabeth Short's Social Security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
Can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
the cookies with some good drinks.
I think he's a bit of a gangster, but
He's a waste in the food board. Good-looking boy like that should go into politics.
Does the chicken come with fried tomatoes?
Olive oil comes from olives. Where's the baby oil come from?
Are you drunk, mister, or are you just cracked?
Wow, that looks like a beauty.
Whoa! Easy!
isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
He's only a writer. He can't really help.
That's the one. About a week ago, this guy murdered his wife and dumped her. That's the cop who put him away.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
I'm stumped. Ideas?
How many caves are full of flowers in L.A.? Maybe it's a painting that looks like that.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know?
Advice?
How many caves are full of flowers in L.A.? Maybe it's a painting that looks like that.
Whoa!
His mother would be proud of him, catching all those criminals. He just refuses to accompany me to church. If that hill won't buy me something nice, I'll buy you something good.
No, this one. I'm not listening.
Him. It's really him who fucking killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Shoots me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citation. What a day to be a cop. Pencil pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this. Calm down.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
What on earth is that man doing?
Goddamn aliens are having a season for hell.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Let's go.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Better you than me. Be careful. Could be a trap.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch. From the temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Jesus Christ, hold it off that goddamn thing. Find a rope, Rusty. There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it. Go in a second. Swing that goddamn thing and jump.
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No. A yellow gold wristwatch.
The Mulder dame.
Yes. And a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.